Hello everyone, welcome to this month's episode of Time Out with Maggie. Thank you so much for joining me here today. So last month we had a live session on Instagram and we learned about kingdom relevance. Okay, in case you've not watched, you can always go to my Instagram handle. I'll post the link just below this video so you can watch, learn, ask your questions, and also drop your contributions. Alright, so today I'll be sharing with us 4 basic keys or principles that helps to sustain relationships. And I know when we hear relationship, we just narrow our minds down to the relationship between a guy and a lady. Well, I'm not just focusing on that. I'm talking about relationships general, relationship with your boss, with your colleague, with your roommate, with your neighbor, with your pastor, with your mentor. How do you sustain relationships generally? And why am I even bringing up this topic? Why do we have to learn how to sustain relationships? Because you cannot do life alone. All right, we are social beings. We have to come to understanding that there are certain points and certain stages in life where you just need people. Relationships brings endorsements. It brings it's a currency. Yes, there's something Apostle used to say. He used to say that in life, if you buy everything with money, then you're not wise, because relationship, it can be used as a currency. You can use it to get access to places, access to things, and that's why we'll be learning that today. So 4 major principles that helps to sustain relationships. Number 1, avoid gossips. Alright, gossip is something that has destroyed so many settings. It has destroyed some companies, it has destroyed even churches, it has destroyed some homes, even within siblings. Gossip is something that has caused strife, and you cannot expect to sustain relationship with someone and then you are gossiping behind the person's back, or you're talking about the person to someone else. You don't really have to do that. If there is anything that you feel this person needs to know, it's advisable that you talk to the person directly. You don't have to go to someone else and try reporting something or try analyzing something about someone else. So you don't have to do that. You have to learn as God's child, as someone who is wise and intelligent. You have to learn to do with gossip. It never solves any problem. It never helps any situation. Gossip has never helped any situation at all. It has never helped any relationship. So if you want to sustain your relationship with people, you have to do away with gossip. Now, secondly, what do you do in order to sustain relationship with people generally? You have to avoid offense. All right, we've learned about temperament. We've seen that people have weaknesses. Even so do you have your weaknesses. I have my weaknesses. All right, and people have been trying to manage my weaknesses. People have been trying to overlook my weaknesses. So you have to learn how to do that as well. Avoid offenses. Don't let little things get at you so easily. Learn how to overlook. Yes, forbearance is the word. Learn how to forbear certain people's actions, their character issues. Learn how to let go of such situations. And if for any reason someone offends you, you should apply wisdom in telling the person how you feel, telling the person what he has done or she has done that doesn't sit well with you, and settle it off once and for all. Don't keep things to mind and don't get angry at little issues, right? Learn how to be tolerant. Yes, learn how to tolerate people's excesses. So that's the second one, in order to sustain relationship with a pastor. In fact, trust me, even though this person is a pastor, they have their weaknesses, so you have to learn how to tolerate them. All right, number 3, how do you sustain relationships? Ensure you are a contributor. Ensure you're a contributor. Most relationships out there, most friendships out there are they are parasitic. What do I mean by parasitic? It's just like one person is the only person contributing to that friendship or to that relationship, and the other person is just there like a parasite. The way mosquito sucks our blood. All right, and we get angry when we find any mosquito on our skin. All right, so that's the way it is when you realize that you're in a relationship with someone, or you are friends with someone, or you're a colleague to someone, and this person is not contributing anything, right? You're the one contributing everything. Now, when I say ensure you are contributing, I'm not just talking about money. All right, you can contribute time, you can contribute understanding. There are so many things to contribute in a relationship. Even though the person is your mentor, you can contribute honor, you can contribute respect. Learn how to ensure that your relationship with people is not parasitic. Instead, let it be symbiotic in a way that you're contributing, the other person is also contributing. And finally, you must learn how to practice genuine love. All right, love is the greatest. 1 Corinthians 13, gives us a list of so many things that you can do. You can give out your goods to the poor, you can do a lot of things, and then if there is no love, it's in vain. So we have Christ as our perfect example to show us how to love people. We must learn how to love people genuinely, not because we want something from them, not because we want to gain certain access, all right, not because we want to appear good in the sight of people, but because God has told us to love people from the depth of our heart, not because of anything. All right, that is one way you can be able to sustain relationships with people, with anybody, no matter their character flaws and the likes. And look at David and Jonathan. Look at their relationship. Look at how they were able to sustain that friendship, and David gained a lot. Jonathan and his lineage gained from that relationship. Not just about what you gain though, but we should learn how to ensure that when we come across people, we impact into their lives, we are able to sustain that friendship or that relationship. And that'll be all. Don't forget to drop your contributions. Yes, what other principles do you think we can apply to help us sustain relationships with people generally? All right, I'll be looking forward to your comments, and don't forget to subscribe and also share to your loved ones. So that'll be all for today. Thank you so much. See you next month.